So I'm on my way, ultimately, to see Infinity Wars with my friend Devin tonight. And since we're watching it up in an area that I don't usually go to, but that does often have a truly stellar Goodwill, I decided to go ahead and do a small Goodwill run, probably 4 or 5 at most, just because I'm already going to be going past them. So enjoy. No spoilers. None. I will spoil nothing. Alright, run Goodwill number 1 here. They have a Firefly, but I don't need any more of those. I think they have a Dirt Tag Hyperfire back there, but I don't need any more of those. They've got a Tech 6 and a Crossfire Bow and some Exploders thing. They do have a Nitron down here, but I have 4 of those already too. It does have a magazine though, that's nice. I am, however, going to be grabbing this Strike Fire and this white Retaliator because it has a 12-round magazine, and they're always lovely. So, yeah, that's about it for this one. Onward! Alright, there's no actual bin that I usually have because this was an impromptu Goodwill run, but Goodwill number 1! Lovely. I'm going into the Goodwill outlet. I feel dirty. I got some good stuff. Fabulous. Not terribly exciting. Strong arms, belt blaster, night finders, the triad. I might grab the triad. Tommy 20 of some description, more. I don't know what these are. Are these just noisemakers? I think they're just noisemakers. I need to take a closer look at them, but a foam sword. Oh, the ubiquitous Maverick. Guardian crossbow. Nothing truly jumping out at me. I might not grab anything. Goodwill number 3. It's got mostly super soakers, but there's a couple of interesting things in here that I might grab. Pretty sure I'm going to grab this thing just because it's big and weird and strange, and I might be able to shove a Titan in it. There's a couple of minor stuff, but mostly squirt guns. I don't know what this big thing is. I may have to ask the curator. It seems beefy. Anyway, onward. Goodwill number 4. Lovely. Alright, well this one has a strangely high number of big bad bows. I think there's at least 4 of them in here. And tragically, I don't need any more of those. There is a Stampede, but they want $13 for it. Strong arm, lots of Mavericks. Cougar. However, the one thing they had here that I'm definitely getting, because they only want $4 for it, grabbing one of these, because I don't have one. And this one holds air perfectly. It's in magnificent condition. So, yeah, that's going to be a fun build someday. Goodwill number 5. Peachy. Nothing terribly exciting here that I've spotted. Another Nitron with magazine. And discs. That might be worth it right there. Another cheap triad. A couple of random cheap pistols. A switch shot. An actual crossfire bow with the bow arms. You never see that. But nothing truly jumping out at me at this one. Goodwill number 6. Fabulous. We got a yellow long shot, a deploy, a recon, barricades, a hailfire, a specter, lots of vortex, a raider, another firefly, crossbow, fuse fire, sharp fire, diatron. Nothing terribly exciting. Slingshot, Flingsfire, the ubiquitous Maverick. Interesting. The 7th and final Goodwill of this particular adventure. Peachy. Alright, the time has come to go over the haul, and quite frankly, of all the things I found, my absolute favorite is this enormous duffel bag. I did not realize just how huge this thing is. It's 2 feet by 2 feet by 3 feet. It is 12 square feet of duffel bag, and it's absolutely magnificent. And I found it at the Goodwill outlet, so it was almost nothing. But let's see what is in said enormous duffel bag. One of the large items I picked up, I did pick up the Blast, the laser tag bazooka looking thing. Stop it. Duffel bag's making a run for it. Anyway, this thing actually does act as a mortar as well as a shoulder-fired bazooka. For somehow the bipod is on here backwards, or upside down, which is weird. Should be easy to fix, but that's just strange that happened at some point. I don't know if somebody opened it up to try to fix it and put it back together wrong. I will test it and see if it works, though I will probably still tear it apart and fill it with my own what's-its. There's definitely enough room for a Titan in there. That would be a mighty fun build. Who knows? We'll see. I did pick up one of the Ninja Turtle ones, and now I just need to get the two-shot one. The trigger just rotates the cylinder, and then it's just pull and release. But I've been meaning to grab these for K26 because they're mega, and if they could actually take a K26, they might actually have some power, which would be kind of neat. And worst case scenario, I could take the cylinder to make an absolver. So that is fun. I did pick up a Dart Zone Blitzfire. I'm pretty sure I've already done these for K26, but there's such a svelte pistol with such a tight cylinder. I really like it. Picked up a Strike Fire for the top rail. Picked up an Elite Reflex, because it was there. A pair of Triads, because they were, I think, $1.99 and 99 cents, and they are great for loner blasters, because they're really simple. We picked up one Sweet Revenge, also at the Goodwill outlet, so that was super cheap. One XD Elite Retaliator, which actually came with darts, though they are hopelessly mangled from being sitting in here too long, and the magazine spring is quite probably shot as well. So it may just have been how bad the darts were stuck in there. They do appear to be not all stock darts, so that's interesting. But 12-round magazine and the stock were definitely worth it for me, so don't know what I'll do with the Retaliator. Probably something. And I did finally talk myself into getting one of the Nitrons that I saw. I already have more than I know what to do with, but this one came with a full magazine, and so the price I paid for this, the discs were worth that much. So maybe I will. It is missing the battery door, so this will probably be one that definitely gets minimized. I've been meaning to do that forever, and now I have a great excuse. Oh, I picked up this weird vicey thing. I tried getting one of these from GearBest, but they were out of stock, and apparently they're now discontinued. So I may use this one and cut it so that they're individual, and then use it as a flywheel press jig to very accurately put flywheels on without putting them on too far and making sure that they are exactly the same. I also picked up a pair of these pump rockets because I'm pretty sure I have a barrel to fire this size off ire, but I don't know that I've ever fired something like that off of ire. Plus it's a whistle one, so I'm interested to see what kind of potential it has. They were ridiculously cheap. Probably wouldn't be able to get any more because I'm not going to be in that area again. But picked up the different variant of the, I think this is Splatoon, maybe? Something like that. This one was lent to me by Wallcom, and I was able to K26 it. And so now I've got my own that I can K26 and possibly brass. I have some interesting ideas. I want to see what it can do. I like the kind of the radioactive symbol. It's not exactly, because it's 4 instead of 3, but I like the design of the purple one more than this one. The handle I find to be more comfortable. and the general aesthetic I like. So I'm glad I found that. And I picked up one of these because I hadn't seen one in the wild that had this immaculate of a pump before. It has almost perfect seal. There is one slightly damaged barrel, but since I would be pet G-ing this anyway, I didn't mind. This is gonna should be a fun personal build. Immaculate condition, other than that it looked like it was dropped on a couple of the barrels. That one's a little chewed up as well, but like I said, I would be rebarreling it anyway, so I don't mind. Should be fun. Stay tuned for that. So that was the haul from my Infinity Wars adventure. I went and had magnificent barbecued pork ribs, and then my friend Devin and I, we went and we saw Infinity Wars, and I'm sure you're all wondering about the ending of that, so I'll tell you.